How do you speed up slow Lightroom photo exports? If you've ever waited what felt like forever for your photos to export from Adobe Lightroom, you know how frustrating slow exports can be. Today, I'll share some simple but effective ways to make your photo exports faster and smoother. First, try splitting large batches into smaller groups. For example, if you have 100 photos to export, break them into 2 or 3 groups of around 50 or 70 photos. Export each group at the same time. Lightroom can process multiple exports simultaneously, which cuts down the total time you wait. Just keep in mind that your computer's processor has a limit. Exporting more than 3 batches at once might not speed things up further and could slow everything down. Next, check where your Lightroom catalog and preview files are stored. Using a solid-state drive instead of a traditional hard drive makes a big difference. SSDs are much faster at reading and writing data, so Lightroom can access your images and previews quicker. Moving your catalog and previews to an SSD can reduce export times significantly. Managing your preview files is also key. Lightroom creates different types of previews: minimal, standard, and full-size or one-to-one previews. If you import images with full-size previews already rendered, Lightroom doesn't need to generate them during export. This saves time. You can manually render high-quality previews before exporting, which helps Lightroom work faster when it's time to export. Another tip is to enable GPU acceleration in Lightroom's preferences. If your computer has a supported graphics card, turning on GPU acceleration allows Lightroom to use the graphics processor to speed up tasks. The impact varies depending on your hardware, but it can give your export process a boost. Also, keep your Lightroom catalog optimized. Use the built-in catalog optimization tool regularly to tidy things up. Limit the number of active plugins and close other resource-heavy applications while exporting. This frees up your CPU and memory, making the export process quicker. Finally, if your exports are still slow, consider hardware upgrades. Adding more RAM, upgrading to a faster multi-core processor, or investing in a better graphics card can make a noticeable difference. Lightroom benefits from processors with multiple cores because it can handle multiple export threads at once. To sum up, speeding up Lightroom exports involves breaking large jobs into smaller parts, using an SSD for storage, managing previews efficiently, turning on GPU acceleration, keeping your software optimized, and upgrading hardware if needed. These steps help you work faster and keep your editing flow smooth.